Hey there everyone, I'm the director E, also known as Shaggy Rogers. I'm just kidding, I'm not really Shaggy Rogers, but I'm still the director. By the way, happy Halloween everyone. I got this nice Shaggy costume that I actually bought from a thrift store. Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea for a costume, but yep, I decided I'm going to be Shaggy for this year's Halloween. Uh, but let's not talk about Halloween costumes. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing another movie review. And you won't be probably wondering, what is it? So frankly, I don't really know some other movies that are coming out, except for Frozen 2, which is coming out on November 22nd. And Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker, which I'm really excited to watch. But this one is an old movie that came out in the 1980s, which I barely remember watching it as a child, but frankly I don't really remember it at all. It is none other than Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Okay, so yes, it's kind of like an old movie that I barely remember, but not a lot actually. But I've been seeing a lot of videos on this one, and I thought like, hey, maybe I could do a movie review on it. So I checked it out, and it's actually pretty good. The storyline's interesting, the character concepts are interesting. Basically, this movie is pretty interesting though. Yeah, that's the movie I decided to review on, since it is a Scooby-Doo review and I want to do something for Halloween plus Scooby-Doo. So I decided to pick Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Alright, before this video starts, if you haven't seen this movie, then what I suggest for you to do is pause this first, go watch the movie, and then when you're done, go check it out. But if you haven't, Zoinks, I'm going to be terribly frightened. But yeah, make sure you go do that first. Also, of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, so what should I start off? Oh yeah, the movie starts out with Shaggy, Scooby, and his nephew Scrappy-Doo, which I thought he was gone, but they got a new job as gym teachers for a nice school called Miss Grimwood's Finishing School for Girls. They were driving around through a dark, stormy night, trying to find where the Miss Grimwood's Finishing School for Girl is, and they were in luck because they barely found it. Because what they found was a military school, but they weren't really looking for a military school. They were looking for a school for girls. I almost said ghoul, if you know what I mean. But Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy found the school and entered in, where they meet the tiny dragon Matches. They're a little guard dog like thing, and Miss Grimwood, who is very pleased to meet Shaggy Rogers. And then she decided to introduce the Grimwood girls, who is Sibella the purple vampire, Elsa Frankenstein, Phantasma the ghost, Winnie the werewolf, and Tanis, the youngest of the group, also the mummy's daughter. They were also pleased to meet them, and hoping that Shaggy and Scooby would be the ones who will be helping them beat their school rival, the Calloway military school. because every time they play a game, they always lose. That is so sad. I mean, they never got a trophy. They keep getting creamed. But anyway, I really think that these girls are kind of cool. Well, even though they are underrated and never heard of them, but I really like the characters, especially Phantasma, who might be my favorite because she is voiced by Russie Taylor, rest in peace though, who also played Minnie Mouse from the Disney classics. And I thought like, hey, I wonder how that sounded familiar. But anyway, they are really hoping that their new gym teachers would help them a lot through winning the streak. So they would have to get pumped up. Hoo, ha, hoo, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so when the story went off, it started off with Shaggy and Scooby sleeping on a nice day, sleeping like angels until Hand woke up Shaggy, Zoinks, and his matches woke up Scooby, ruh-roh, which made them start out with the first class. Ballet. That scene kind of made me a little laugh because they made Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy wear tutu. Two guys or three guys wearing a tutu. What? You don't think that's funny? You never seen a guy wearing a tutu before? Anyway, they did start off with a little bit of dance to make them feel a little bit light and make them feel pumped up for a volleyball tournament. Well, meanwhile, the Callaway students, which I kind of forgot their names, were spying on them to make sure they're not ready to win because they always say, we always beat them, we can handle this. But Callaway, the owner of the military school, was like, but we need to practice them more because if they have their new gym teacher, they will eat us. That's basically what's happening. Also, of course, Shaggy and Scooby were running up, getting pumped up because running always makes them feel good. But they thought they found rotten apples. Yuck. Actually, the Ghoul School girls actually like the rotten apples. And then on the garden scene, they found some food, but all they found were rotten tomatoes, squished squash, and dried out watermelons. They thought like there's everything here is rotten, but they're fine with it though. They've been growing out rotten fruits and vegetables, which I thought was pretty grossed out, but it's who they are though. Usually they pick out a fresh one and throw them out. Then they thought it was yuck. Yep. Especially for Shaggy and Scooby, who thought it was pretty disgusting. They were like, man, I would go for a pizza right now. Which made Sabella came to the rescue and grabbed some pizza, which had some few tasty ingredients: lizard tails, slugs, and spider webs. Sounds yummy, huh? But, like I said, it's who they are. Then, Callaway decided to challenge Miss Grimwood to a volleyball tournament and have them be ready by 1 to 2.5 hours. So, it's up to Shaggy and Scooby to get the students pumped up by exercise. Yep. They also swam a little bit to get some muscle worked up. That's when it has to start. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Grimwood versus Callaway volleyball tournament. On the left side, we have the Grimwood girls. And on the right corner, we have the Callaway cadets, who will become the next victor and the next champion of this volleyball tournament. Would it be Miss Grimwood was finishing school for girls, or would it be Callaway's middle school? Find out as this tournament is about to begin. Yeah, what do you think of that? I'm pretty good announcer, huh? But anyway, it starts out with a competition where they play out some few rounds of volleyball, and whoever has the most points wins. And guess who won? It is none other than the Rimwood students for the win. Oh yeah. Yes, finally they won on their first game. All thanks to the confidence from Shaggy and Scooby. I would say that these two duo are the best gym leader, not gym leaders, they're not Pokemon trainers, gym teachers ever. And all thanks to their best work and their first trophy win, who does come in and congratulate those gym teachers? Their parents. The fathers of the ghoul school girls, they are coming in to congratulate their first win on open house. That includes Dracula, Papa Werewolf, Frankenteen, Senior Frankenteen, the Mummy, and the Phantom Father. It was kind of like a spooky reunion here on open house. But hey, it's Halloween. About every monster loves Halloween, right? They also, of course, the girls gave their fathers gifts. Winnie gave Papa Werewolf some kind of like a juicer thing to make things very sour. Sabella gave Dracula a tiny back robe for his bat form. Tannis made like a nightlight thing for his daddy, which is inside the coffin. And if it's too hard to see, he could use a nightlight. Elsa gave his dad had a rechargeable battery that he could use that when his bolts on his neck they have to be recharged. And Phantasma, she played the perfect piano song, which was absolutely good. Yeah. That's what everything had. And then when it's close to midnight, everyone has to go out. Shaggy and Scooby said goodbye, but what did the student's father say? They expect them to take care of their daughters, or else they would be in a lot of trouble. Uh-oh. I would be in a lot of trouble if I lost some few students or babysitters. Zoinks. And when all things were going out perfectly, Revolta, the witch, who has a plan to take the children away and become the most powerful witch ever. So she had an idea to take those kids into Barren Bog by using one of her spire bats to mind control Shaggy, which gave him an idea to take a field trip to Barren Bog. They had a great lifetime around it, but as things were going too well, they got captured. Oh no! Well, meanwhile, Elsa and Tannis managed to rescue the Callaway students who were training around the barren bog, they came into the rescue as they tried to get even for all those things that they did. And then they got captured. Sibella tried to rescue them, but then her spider bats got her. Oh no, that could be a bad thing. If Shaggy couldn't rescue them in time, all the pop-ups of the students would get them. Uh-oh. It's up to Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy, along with Matches, to come into the rescue and save the girls from getting controlled by Revolta. Ooh, spooky stuff. Now, the gang found Revolta's lair where she's been keeping the girls captive. But Revolta has another plan. She's going to turn them evil. Well, to make sure that they'll stay in her control permanently. Oof. Shaggy needs to rescue them in time. So, Scooby, he's Scrappy. He Matches and Shaggy slingshot themselves into the base and started to search around. They encountered a mirror monster which switched places and tried to take Scooby and Scrappy, but Matches came into the rescue and breathed fire on his butt, which made the mirror monster like, "Argh, this place is too scary. I can't stay in here anymore." That's a chump move though. Just because you can't resist fire or something scary, that doesn't mean you don't come back. You know what I mean? Huh, Shaggy? Yeah, I bet you actually know what you mean. But anyway, so after that, they managed to find them, but they found out that it was a trap. They were down to the well, and they were about to be chomped up by a river monster like thing that was about to eat them. Now, to tell you the truth, the river monster kind of looked like an evolved form of Barney. Imagine Barney as a Pokemon. Ooh, that would be silly, right? But then they managed to escape, and they found Revolta, and they were about to stop him. They stopped the machine from coming, but Revolta warned them to get back in, or they'll turn Scooby and Shaggy into frogs. They did it, but all thanks to Scooby, he mixed up the potion that will turn him evil and turned him good. Think relief. I thought they would be evil. I would not like that if I turned evil. What would you do if I turned evil? Maybe would you forget all about the other YouTubers I kicked out so you can only watch me? I'm just kidding. I'm not really evil. I'm a good guy. And that was a close call. Elsa managed to throw the stick from Revolta's hand into the pot, which was about to explode. But luckily, the Callaway students came into the rescue and saved them. Thank goodness for that. I thought they wouldn't make it. The girls made it out safely. And after that, they all had an endless party to celebrate Shaggy and Scooby rescuing the girls. And they thought maybe they could be the best gym teachers ever. Miss Grimwood thought that by introducing more of her students, which made Shaggy and Scooby be cowardly, run in fear, and head back. Decide they don't want to take this job anymore. They decided to leave, but they did say goodbye to the girls. They really enjoyed it though. They had Big Cow and they had big time with them. They have fun, and that's it. All in the end. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. If you want to see more of the Brick Dragon Hero videos, all you gotta do is follow the 5 rules. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Follow me at Brick Dragon Hero. Give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the comment. And if you want know what's going on, share with your friends. And for today's question of the day is, who are you dressing up for this year's Halloween? I know I'm going to be Shaggy though, but anyway, I hope you have a brick day, and like what Scooby always says...